Before they gave us numbers, we had names. Before they built their borders, we had claims to something older than their maps and laws, a dignity that needs no man's applause. The red is for the blood that was not spilled in vain. The gold is for the sun that followed every rain. The green is for the earth that held us when we fell. And the colors tell a story words alone can't tell. Red, gold, and green, burning in the sky. These are nature's steps, these are reasons why we rise in the morning, we stand in the night. Red, gold, and green, we carry the light. They thought that chains could break what Jah had made. They thought that time could come, 'cause the fire to fade. But the ember in the chest of the oppressed outlasts every empire and every test. For you cannot chain a people to the ground when their music still make mountains turn around, when their children still remember how to sing the songs that make the walls of Babylon ring. Red, gold, and green, burning in the sky. These are not just colors, these are reasons why we rise in the morning, we stand in the night. Red, gold, and green, we carry the light. Red for the fallen, gold for the calling, green for the living. Colors never giving up on Jah, up on Jah. Where the colors not as fashion but as faith, not as decoration but as sacred space. Between the ones who fell and those still standing here, between the ones who wept and those who dried a tear. For every generation there's a flag to raise, not of nation, not of tribe, but of praise. To the Most High who kept the fire bright through every dark and unforgiving night. Red, gold, and green, we did not choose these colors. They chose us the way that truth chooses its carriers, and we will wear them till the last still fades to the sky. Red, gold, and green. We carry the light.
Few are there who find the narrow road, not because the entrance is a heavy cold, but because the wide road offers more to see, more comfort, more distraction, more of me. The narrow road has something of your pride as you leave your certainties outside. Walk with open hands and open sight. The narrow road is not for the afraid. It is for the ones whose fear has been remade into something useful, into something true. The narrow road was always meant for you. I have met the ones who walked it for a while, then drifted to the wider road in style, convinced themselves that comfort was a sign, that Jah had given them a better line. But the restlessness that followed never left, a quiet kind of hunger, a quiet kind of theft of the peace that only comes to those who stay upon the narrow road from day to day. The narrow road is not for the afraid. It is for the ones whose fear has been remade into something useful, into something true. The narrow road was always meant for you. Narrow, but not alone. Every storm already known. Jah walked this road before. Narrow road opens every door. The narrow road will take you through the fire, will test the depths of every heart's desire, will strip away the things you thought you need, until what's left is nothing but the sea of who you truly are, beneath the name, beneath the story, and beneath the claim. And in that nakedness before the Most High, the narrow road becomes the open sky. So walk the narrow road without complaint, not as a prisoner, not as a saint, but as a child who trusts the Father's hand, walking toward a promised holy land. Step by step, breath by breath, day by day, the narrow road is Jah's most loving way of bringing home the ones he will not lose. The narrow road is always yours to choose.
Morning comes for everyone. Do not tell me that the night will never end. I have seen too many dawns around the bed. Every soul has sat in darkness through the cold. Watch the same sunrise that the prophets told. The night is not a punishment or sign. It is simply where the day goes to resign and rest before it rises once again. Morning comes for every woman and every man. Morning comes for everyone who waits. Morning breaks through the most unyielding gates. No darkness ever built I have held the hand of those who lost their way, who could not see the purpose in another day. And I have watched the morning find them anyway, quietly the way that Jah tends to say. I have not forgotten you, I have not moved. Your endurance is the very thing I've proved. That's something in you new to hold the line, and something in the darkness new to shine. Morning comes for everyone who waits. Morning breaks through the most unyielding gates. No darkness ever built was strong enough to keep the light from finding those who would not sleep. Morning rising, no disguising, just surprising, always arriving. Night departing, day is starting. Morning coming, keep on running. So hold your weeping for the night it was designed, and let the morning find a clear and open mind, ready for whatever Jah has set in store. Morning always carries something worth waking for. For the ones who nearly did not make it here, who stood at the edge of giving up the year. Morning came and called them by their name, and nothing after that was ever quite the same. Morning comes for everyone, under every sky, beneath every sun. For the broken and the mended, for the lost and found. Morning comes without a reason or a sound. Just the light, just the light, just the slow return of everything the darkness helped you learn. Give thanks for the night that taught you how to fight, and give thanks for the morning and its light. The river does not argue with the stone, it simply finds another way to go home. Does not hold a grudge against the bend, just keeps moving toward its patient end. There is wisdom in the water's way that no philosopher could fully say, yielding not from weakness but from no The river never lies about where it's been, carries every mark of all it's seen. Mountain, valley, drought and flooding rain. River never lies, it flows again. Oh, river moving, never losing. Jah choosing, water using, stone yielding, river healing, truth revealing, always feeling. And when two rivers meet, they do not fight. They simply become something of greater might. This is how the people of Jah must be, each one flowing into something free, carrying the waters of their separate hill, merging in the valley where the spirit fills every tributary, every stream, into something larger than a single dream. River never lies, river never stops. From the highest mountain to the lowest drops, it will find the ocean, it will find its place. River running always by Jah's grace. Let your life run like the river true, honest about everything it's carried through. From the source to the sea, from the first to the last. River never lies about the present or the past.
Both unafraid.
Babylon divides the holy from the commonplace, puts the sacred behind a gilded face, sells the spirit wrapped in velvet and in gold, and leaves the working people out in the cold. But the Most High walks the workshop and the field, is present in the hammer and the yield, is in the bread that rises in the early dawn, and in the prayer whisper before it's gone.
Hands that build and hands that pray are the same hands at the end of day. Just sees no difference in the offering made by the worker and the worshipper, both unafraid.
Building, praying, working, staying, Jah blessing, never straying, hands open, always saying,
Here I am.
hold on.
Here I am.
So let the mason lay his stone with
free, just the offering of whoever you were made to be. Give your labor, give your worship, give your all. Answer every morning when you hear the call. Hands together, raise toward the sky. Hands that build and hands that pray never die.
Oh, never die. Oh, yo, never die. We are more than what the mirror shows, more than blood and more than what the body knows, deeper than the name that we were given at birth, older than the oldest stone beneath the earth. For the breath that moves within us is not ours, it was lent to us before the counting of the hours. And the bone that holds us upright in the day was shaped by hands that never fade away. Bone and breath, bone and breath, Jah is in the space between the two. Bone and breath, life and death, everything we are belongs to you. We know the word, but how many tend the temple as they've heard? Not with incense only, not with song alone, but with the daily discipline of coming home to the breath, returning to the breath, the one thing shared by every life and death, the first thing given and the last thing taken, the thread by which the sleeping soul is wakened. Bone and breath, bone and breath, Jah is in the space between the two. Bone and breath, life and death, everything we are belongs to you. Bone and breath, breath unfolding, story told in Jah molding, temple standing, Jah commanding, breath expanding, understanding. Give thanks for the morning breath before the thought, before the mind begins to tally what was lost and bought. Just a breath, just a bone, just a living fact that Jah brought you back. For many did not wake to see this day, many breathed their last before the light of grace. So the breath you hold right now is sacred ground. Holy is the silence in its sound. Bone and breath, we are borrowed from the earth, carried through the dying and the birth. And when the breath returns to where it came, we will leave behind the love and not the name. So breathe it deep, breathe it true, breathe it well. Let every breath become a story left to tell of one who walked the earth with open chest. Bone and I choose the thorn. But we were placed here with a purpose sealed in the marrow of a covenant revealed long before the empire drew its lines, long before the merchant read his signs. Jah wrote our names upon the living stone, and no dispersion made us truly alone. Children of the covenant, stand tall. Jah remembers everyone who fell through the fire, through the flood, through it all. Children of the covenant, we shall not fail. The diaspora scattered like a seed upon the wind, but a seed was never lost, it only begins to find the soil where it was always meant to grow, in places that the scatterer could never know. And from Jamaica to the hills of Ethiopia, from Brazil to the streets of every living corridor, the covenant is flowering in unexpected ground. Children of the promise, you have been found. Children of the covenant, stand tall. Jah remembers everyone who fell through the fire, through the flood, through it all. Children of the covenant, we shall not fail. Covenant never broken, every promise still spoken. Scattered seed finally woken. Jah was the only token. Teach the young ones what the elders paid to know, that the covenant is not a relic or a show, but a living, breathing promise in the blood, older than the ocean, older than the flood. We are not survivors, we are carriers of light. We are not just standing, we are standing in the right of those who went before us through the darkest door and left the covenant stronger than before. Children of the covenant, give thanks for the ones who held the line within the rank, for the mothers who remembered in the night, for the fathers who kept walking toward the light. We are here because they would not let it die. We are here beneath the same eternal sky. Forward now, carry what was given, carry it well. Children of the covenant, we have a story left to tell.
In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was fire, spoken into darkness by an eternal desire to see the light divide itself from night and call the living things into their right. For sound is not just vibration in the air. Sound is the architecture of what's there. Every word you speak is building something real. A world that others after you will feel. Words, sound, and power. Handle it with care. What you speak into the morning fills the air. Jah gave the tongue as instrument of light. Words, sound, and power. Use it right. The elder told his grandson on the porch one night that every careless word becomes a stone in flight. You cannot call it back once it has left your lips, like a ship that's gone beyond the harbor tip. So speak the word that builds and not destroys. Speak the word that carries more than noise. Speak the word that finds the wound and heals. Speak the word that tells the truth about what's real. Words, sound, and power. Handle it with care. What you speak into the morning fills the air. Jah gave the tongue as instrument of light. Words, sound, and power. Use it right. Word, sound, power. Every single hour. Speak life, not devour. Jah tongue, never sour. There is a reason why the drum was always there, beside the word of the prophet in the open air. For sound without the rhythm loses half its force, and rhythm without word has no direction or course. Together word and sound become a living thing that moves through walls and makes the silence sing. So when you open up your mouth to speak, remember you are carrying what the prophets see. Word, sound, and power, given from above. The highest use of language is the speaking of love. Speak it to the stranger. Speak it to the friend. Word, sound, and power. World without end. You will know the tree by what it bears, not by what it promises or wears, not by the height or beauty of its form, but by what remains standing after the storm. The righteous life is not a loud display. It is the quiet faithfulness of every day. The small decisions made when no one sees. The fruit that feeds the hungry by degrees. Fruit of the righteous, slow to grow, rooted in the places waters flow. Not for show, not for praise, not for gain. Fruit of the righteous feeds through joy and pain. but the fruit they bear was never meant to last. And there are trees that take a lifetime growing, whose fruit becomes the sweetest without showing. The elder who has walked through many years, whose hands are warm, whose eyes have dried their tears, carries fruit enough to feed a generation. Not from talent, but from dedication. Fruit of the righteous to grow, rooted in the places waters flow. Not for show, not for praise, not for gain. Fruit of the righteous feeds through joy and pain. Fruit falling, jug calling, fruit holding, story unfolding, season turning, fire burning, righteous fruit always returning. So do not rush the ripening of your soul. Every season plays its part in making whole. The patience of the fruit upon the vine is the patience of the Most High by design. Bear what you were made to bear with grace, in your own season, in your own good place, and trust that what was planted will not waste. Jah never rushes and Jah never hastes. Fruit of the righteous given freely out. This is what the kingdom is about. Not the building and the tower and the throne, but the fruit that feeds the hungry and the alone. Planting faith and water with your years, season every harvest with your tears. And when the time comes, let the fruit fall free. Fruit of the righteous, this is what we be. Not be ashamed of what is still undone. The temple is not finished till the final stone. Every soul is under construction all its days. God does not abandon what he chose to raise. The scaffolding is not a sign of failure. It is the evidence of a master builder who works with patience through the years, through the rubble and the joy and through the tears. Unfinished temple, still a holy place. Every crack and corner full of grace. Jah is working where the walls are thin. Unfinished temple, let the light come in. We are too quick to hide the unfinished parts, too quick to dress the wounds of unfinished hearts. As if the Most High only visits the complete, as if he does not walk the unswept street. But Jah is drawn to what is still becoming, to the quiet courage of the ones still running toward a wholeness they have never known. temple rising, just surprising, unfinished, still rising. The most beautiful temples took the longest time. Every stone was placed in purpose and in rhyme, with the vision of the one who held the plan, long before the first stone touched the hand. So trust the builder working in your chest, who has not abandoned you nor ceased to invest in the temple that you are becoming, still unfinished but ascending toward the hill. Unfinished temple, standing in the rain, every drop of water washing off the stain of yesterday's mistakes and yesterday's doubt. This is what the building is about. Not perfection, not the finished gleaming wall, but the faithful rising after every fall. Jah is in the unfinished, Jah is in the gap. Unfinished temple, Jah has got your back.
Someone must stay awake when the others sleep. Someone must remember what the others keep, forgetting in the comfort of the in-between. Someone must bear witness to what they've seen. The keeper of the flame does not choose the road, it chooses them the way that fire chooses coal. Not for what they have, but for what they lack. The humility to carry and not look back. Keeper of the flame, do not grow weary. The night is long, but morning is not dear. Jah place the fire in your trembling hand. Keeper of the flame, you were made to stand. I have known the keepers, they are rarely loud. They do not wear their calling like a crown or shroud. They simply tend the fire through the years, feeding it with faithfulness and tears. And when you sit beside them in the dark, you feel it, that unmistakable spark of something kept alive against the odds, by ordinary hands serving extraordinary God. Keeper of the flame, do not grow weary. The night is long, but morning is not weary. Jah place the fire in your trembling hand. Keeper of the flame, you were made to stand. Flame keeper, never sleeper, burning deeper. Jah the reaper of all darkness, in the starkness. Flame still marking Zion's spark. Pass a flame before your hands grow cold. Pass it to the young before you're old. Not just the fire, but the story of the fire. How it nearly died and how it climbed back higher. For the flame that knows it almost was extinct. burns with something that cannot be distinguished from the love of those who kept it through the night. Keep her out of flame, you are the light. So tend the fire with your life. Through the silence and the sorrow and the strife. And when they ask you how the flames survive, tell them love is how the righteous stayed alive. Keep her out of flame, give thanks and carry on. The fire you protect will outlast every dawn. Pass it forward, pass it clean, pass it true. Keep her out of flame, by it's keeping you.
Fisherman knows the sea is not his friend, knows the water takes as much as it will lend, but he goes out anyway before the light, because the calling is stronger than the fright. Salt on his skin and stone beneath his feet. This is where the sacred and the simple meet. Not in the cathedral, not behind the glass, but on the shoreline where the tides still pass. Salt and stone, salt and stone. This is where the truth has always known to make its home, to plant its root. Salt and stone, simple and absolute. There are those who seek the spirit in the grand, in the gilded and the glorious and the planned. But Jah walks the shoreline in the early grave, with the ones who rise before the world is awake. The humble and the weathered and the worn, the ones whose faith was tested and not torn, who found the sacred in the salt and stone, and learned that Jah is found when you are alone. Salt and stone, salt and stone. This is where the truth has always known to make its home, to plant its root. Salt and stone, simple and absolute. Salt preserving, stone enduring, Jah ensuring, truth is curing, sure remaining, tide explaining. Salt and stone, never waning. Let the salt remind you of the tears that made you strong. Let the stone remind you that the faithful journey long. Let the shoreline be the place you come to lay it down. Every burden, every sorrow, every borrowed crown. For the sea receives it all without complaint, washes clean the sinner and the saint. And the salt and stone remain when all is through. Simple and and truly alone. Jah walks beside you in the early light, salt and stone, from morning into night.
The threshold of the stars, Moses at the water, bearing all his scars, roofed upon the road with nothing but her word, and every one of them by Jah was heard. Not because they had no doubt or dread, but because they crossed the threshold anyway, instead of turning back to what was known and safe, trading the familiar for the face of grace. Stop on the threshold without fear. Everything you need is already here, inside the one who dares to cross the line. Threshold is the moment of the divine. Threshold, step through. Oh, life made new. Jador, always true. Crossing over, me and you. Do not linger at the threshold out of pride. There is a whole new country waiting on the inside. Do not linger out of grief for what you leave, for what Jah gives is more than you believe. The threshold is the gift, not the goodbye. It is the place where the old self learns to die, so that something true or something more alive can finally cross over and arrive. Every life is made of thresholds one by one. Every door that closes opens toward the sun. So when you find yourself between the two, know that Jah is standing there with you. Step across with trembling if you must. Step across with nothing more than trust. Threshold in the morning, threshold in the light. Threshold is the doorway into right.
towards the